Hi everybody, welcome back. Okay, so a little bit of a different setup today. In order for me to actually go over how I've set up my planner, I'm actually filming on my dining room table. So the light's a little weird, but I hope this is okay for you to actually better see the layout. I did promise you that I would go through how I actually set up my new recollections planner. And so far I am loving it. I really like the format, and it's actually forced me to carry less to work now that I actually have a job outside of home. Because it's so bulky, I just keep this at home and I do pre-planning and then kind of fill things out as the week goes by. So getting right into it, this is the Recollections Planner. I think pretty similar to the Life Planner size from Erin Condren. So it's kind of like that almost 8.5. I don't even know what the dimensions are, but pretty kind of like that standard larger planner desk planner size. So it's got the removable covers, and I've added a little charm that I've gotten from a Happy Scrappy kit years ago, so just kind of to decorate it. Now this cover actually came from a different planner. I just kind of ripped it off and put it to the planner format that I really wanted, which was the vertical size instead of the horizontal. And so the cover doesn't quite actually match the color scheme on the inside, and I'll kind of show you what I did to work around that. Since I got this in, I think, what is it, mid-September, I definitely had some blank pages to play with. It's got the 2017-2018 year look contacts, which I haven't really done much with. And as you can see, this is kind of the color scheme that it came with. That doesn't quite go with the cover, which is okay. I haven't really done much with the July spread because these are blank pages that were there. I used this to kind of test out pens to see which ones worked out, which ones took too long to dry. And so plenty of room to try out more as I, get new pens or something like that. But what I've got planned here are I've marked out a few pages to actually create vision boards with. So I think this would be a great way for me to use up these blank pages instead of having them go to waste. I really like that idea just because I like having images that inspire me and maybe like images that I can strive for, kind of like New Year's resolutions, but things that I can glance at throughout the year. And so I'm not going to actually create all of these vision boards at once. I do have some extra pages here that I don't know if I'm going to continue on with the vision board, but I feel like maybe in the next few weekends, I'll actually start filling out one page or two just with images that inspire me right now, and then leave these remaining pages as I go maybe into 2018. Maybe there's new things that inspire me or color schemes that I really like. So this is actually going to be an ongoing project, which I very much am looking forward to doing. And like I said, that's going to be a great way for me to use up these pages that are otherwise just sitting here with no use, because I have, started in September and now we're heading into October. Same for August. August, I kind of just filled out maybe a few things here, but what I really did was turned it into wish lists. I played around with some washi just to kind of use up washi and such, but then I've created a wish list for all the stationery things that I really want to keep in line with my stationery minimalism. This way I have a focus of what I actually want to spend my money on, and even then I've still marked off with little dots of things that I truly want and things that can still wait. So this way, if I feel like shopping, I can actually glance at this list and know exactly what I've wanted to buy for a long time versus, things that will still be there if I wait 2 or 3 months or something. So that's what I've turned this spread into, and I've continued that on in case it ever gets that big, which I doubt. But I can also turn this into like maybe books that I want to buy or things like that. next page is going to be my capsule wardrobe wants. So I've kind of reevaluated my capsule wardrobe and looked at things that I want to add, like a watch. I really want to get a watch, a neutral cardigan, things like that. So this way I have a list dedicated to just my wardrobe. And then these are just a few things that I want to get for our apartment. So more list making, and this is a great way for me to use up these really big like checklist stickers, because I don't necessarily always have long to-dos. I'm trying to stay away from that, and then more room to grow with the remaining pages if I want to keep more lists. Heading into September, I've just added this postcard, keep calm and carry on. I just really like that versus the quote that's on the front there. And at a glance, I really don't have a system going on for the monthly view. I've got a KKK bookmark just to mark off where I am. I'm really just kind of filling this with like sticker flakes, just having fun with my supplies, and overall writing in things like general things of what have happened on those days and kind of keeping track of weather. But I haven't quite figured out a system for this spread. So I'm going to be probably watching some YouTube videos to get an idea of how I want to actually use this and decorate it. And so this is the first week that I actually got my planner. So I kind of like started right here. That was the day that I got it. And so right now I'm just kind of experimenting, trying to play with stickers and layouts and figuring out what is really working for me. And then this was the first full week that I had, which I had a lot of fun just playing with stickers and doing to-dos and still figuring out my system. So I haven't quite gotten that down just yet, but I love looking at the weeks that I've had, you know, all of this on there, and I don't know, it just makes me happy, which is so funny because I used to be such a simplistic planner, and now I really, really enjoy the more decorative, like colorful look. And this is the current week right now. Once again, still just kind of laying things out in different ways, playing with the different stickers. I'm trying to incorporate stickers that aren't meant for these types of planners. Like I have these from my Flow book for paper lovers, and I've got washi tape, and I'm just like sticker flakes. So I really want to use this opportunity because it's so colorful to use up things that I also have too. So I'm going to be incorporating die cuts and probably magazine cutouts and such because, you know, I did initially spend a bit of money on stickers for this planner, but at the same time, it's like I still want to shop my stash. So I'm using this opportunity to do so. This is another KKK magnetic bookmark. So I've got the bear one to mark off the week that I'm in, and then the fox one is for the monthly view. And then I use post-it notes to pre-plan, so I don't start really decorating until about Sunday night for the next week. And what I like to do is decorate for the whole week, so that way it's ready to go. I don't have to worry about it. Sometimes I get busy on the weekdays, so I don't really have time to sit down and play around with stickers. And so this actually works out really well for me. And this is a great opportunity for me to use up all the sticky notes that I've been hoarding. And so if I know if something's coming up, I'll put it on a sticky note and I'll stick it on the day that it's happening, or that I have a general idea of when I want to do that, go there, or, you know, that. And so you can see lots of notes that I've got here. And I've done that throughout the planner, is stuck in like birthdays and all of that, so that way when I'm actually planning for that week, I can permanently write it down. To get around the color schemes that I'm not quite into, like that whole bubblegum sort of color scheme that came with the insides of the planner, I actually went through my Flow book for paper lovers paper stash and cut out images that I really liked that kind of fit with the kind of the month scheme, and just glued it in. So that kind of solved the you know, colors that I didn't like. And so this is a piece of paper for that, and that's going to be for October. As you can see, I've pre-planned, more pre-planning and all of that. Now, so here's my only gripe about this planner is when you look at the monthly view, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? Now, I'm one of those people where my week needs to start on a Monday, but unfortunately, the planner did not come in that kind of layout. So in my ideal planner, I don't think I would change anything else except the fact that my week would start on a Monday. Because, and this makes sense, and I would hope it makes sense to you, is when you look at the weekly view, this starts on a Monday, and then your Saturday, Sunday is together. That makes sense because if you have something going on and it goes on for the entire weekend, you don't want to have to break off that sort of like if you were drawing an arrow over from Saturday, Sunday to Saturday, oh, and then going into Sunday. Does that make sense? It just doesn't make sense to me why this monthly layout starts on a Sunday and then the weekly view is on a Monday. No sense at all. So that is the only thing that really throws me off when I'm looking at this, because, and I just had a conversation about that with my husband where he said something that is starting on a Sunday, and I said, no, it's on a Monday. But then thinking back to my planner view, oh yes, it does start on a Sunday, not a Monday. So that's my only complaint with how this is laid out. But here we are, more pre-planning into October. For November, more flow paper that I've put in, more pre-planning, and then I'm just kind of going to skip over. So these are like the kinds of colors that are in there, and I'm not really necessarily into the quotes, so I'm definitely going to be covering that up. And then this goes into January. I like this one, so I'm going to keep that design. I covered that up with more flow paper for February. This is going to be another one I'm going to cover. And for April, that's going to be a work in progress. This is another flow for paper lovers paper. I liked the retro theme that they had going, so I'm going to have that for, I have that for June. I like the July one, so I will keep that. August, that's another flow paper. And that will be another one I'll cover. Another one I'll cover. And so it just keeps going. And then finally December, that'll be another one I'll cover. And I haven't done anything with the notes just because I've utilized so much of the previous month's pages. But I'm sure as I get going through the year that I will turn these into maybe some New Year's resolutions or goal setting. But there's quite a few sheets to use, and it's all lightly lined, which I like. And then it also comes with grid paper, which I very much enjoy. I love grid paper. And I always forget that it actually comes with a few sheets of stickers. So I like that this actually came with an initial set that you can work with if you aren't wanting to spend money on stickers right away. So there's definitely some like game day, day off, vacation stickers right here. Some boxed stickers for things. Some flags and some goals and different icons. So I think that's really cool. And then it comes with a pocket on the back, which I've kept my 2017 resolutions handy, and then list of birthdays, and then also like a Magnolia magazine subscription thing that I want to get that I'm just kind of hanging on to. And then on the back pocket, I don't have anything, but it also comes with a zip pocket, which I think is handy. So if I do want to carry this with me and I would still want to travel somewhat light, I can pack some stickers in here. So it's just kind of one of those like zip, not a zip pouch, but just one of those where you kind of press in. So that's great. And then there is the back cover. So that is the setup of my planner. I thought about getting the Happy Planner bag, but I think it's a little too bulky for me to want to carry everywhere because sometimes I do bring this to work. And so I kept it light with just using one of these zip pouches. They're waterproof. I got a set of them for like $7 on Amazon in different sizes. And so when this fits in there, it keeps it lightweight. There's no bulk to it. And then I can just fold this over and it just fits like that. So there's really like a 2-inch kind of like overhang of extra bag, but that really doesn't bother me. I just really need to have it protected because I don't have a band for my book yet. And the fact that the cover can come off, this just kind of keeps everything together. So that's my planner. And then as for supplies, you've probably seen my haul. If not, I can link it below. I do have a set of these kind of like Happy Planner stickers by Create 365, the Mambi stickers. So I've got the seasonal one, a watercolor theme, and these are, I think, like the basic set. This is like color basic. So this one's a newer set, and I really like that because it actually comes with like themed sheets. And what I was running out of were like the decorative boxes. So this actually kind of solved the problem. It comes in different colors, all coordinated. It's all set to go. And then these are the workout sets. This is just kind of like the half set of this right here. So I've had these for a long time and I was using that in my regular planner. But these are all the main stickers that I'm using for the actual decoration of the layouts. And then I keep most of my planning stickers in this Orla Kylie pouch from Target from years ago. And all of my favorite Planner Frenzy stickers are in here, as well as a bunch of other stickers that I've gotten that you've probably seen in a haul. Planner stickers that I've gotten from like kits back in the day, as well as my like $2 ones from Michael's, and then just a bunch of like, you know, Japanese stickers that I've gotten that I thought would be cute, like Sumiko Garashi ramen ones. They're all in here. They fit perfectly. It keeps it compact and flat, and if I want to, I can just grab all of this and pretty much stick it into my planner pouch, and you know, it's ready to go. So I like that. It keeps it handy. And then as for pens, I haven't figured out quite how I want to store my pens right now because I don't know. I just like, I'm still deciding which, like how many things I want to carry with me at the same time versus like if I should just keep it at home, you know? So right now everything's just thrown into a super dry pencil case, which I really love because it's structured. It's kind of rectangular, so it kind of keeps its shape and it holds a lot on the inside. I have this Muji stamp that has like check boxes, so I thought I could start using that to do like quick to-do lists in my planner. And then all my pens and markers. I've got some friction pens that are erasable, so orange is for family, blue is for things that I'm doing with my husband. Fountain pens, this planner takes fountain pens very well, so I've got my Koiku with my Jane Austen ink. I'm able to use my Field Notes rollerball pen, which is absolutely awesome because I love this pen. I've got a Le Pen in Oriental blue. Another fountain pen in Noodler's Bulletproof ink, which writes just fine on the planner. No problem at all, no bleeding, very little shadowing. I'm very impressed with the paper of that planner. A friction pen, this is green for bills and money transactions. I'm actually going to be replacing these with these the next time I go to Kinokuniya, because I recently found these, and these have such a brighter, intense color. These are a little bit lighter, and I like my ink to be just very vibrant. Midliners. I love using my midliners. These are all just ones that I've had before, but these two are recent, and I actually use this to mark off like how much water I drink on those hydration stickers. So I use that one specifically, and I use that one every day. 2 red pens just because this is one of my favorite red pens. This is the, what is this? Precise V5 Pilot Extra Fine. It's a very bright red. And I've got this friction red pen, and I use those for very important things or medical appointments. Anything purple is related to myself, so me time, my personal things. So I've got a pen in lavender and then a purple friction pen for that. And those are all the pens that I'm using for my planner. And then I just keep 2 packs of sticky notes for pre-planning. So I've just had these forever, and this is a great way for me to use them up. So these go for just like short little blurbs that I can throw into my monthly view or something. But if I have larger notes, I can use these right here, and they get thrown into this pencil case. So that is my planner setup. I am sorry this is somewhat of a long video, but I wanted to definitely get that out there in case you're looking for ideas, especially for like those unused pages. If you started later than when the planner is set up for. So I'm thinking I might want to do a video of how I put my vision board together, because I think that would be fun. And I am interested in doing like kind of like a collaging thing. And then I think I will be doing a plan with me video soon, so hope you check that out. But I wanted to get this video up for you guys as soon as possible. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in my next video. Happy planning. Bye.